Hi and welcome to my channel. So the UK is currently desperate for more staff, and the NHS, which is the National Health Service in the UK, they need staff at all costs. So quite a few NHS hospitals now have announced that they are going to be giving incentives, as in money, for new people joining their trust, which means that if you apply to work in any of these NHS hospitals, you are going to be getting what they're calling a golden hello. So in today's video, I'm going to explain what this is, how it works, and look, what do you need to do to make sure that you are getting some of these employers that have amazing incentives, so you don't end up with employers that, you know, are not really worthy of your skills, worthy of your time, worthy of your expertise, and worthy when it comes to the pay. So if you're new to my channel, obviously you are welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I hope you're finding these videos helpful, but most importantly, you are implementing all of it. Because if you are only listening to information, you're hearing information and doing nothing about it, then I would have failed and I would have wasted all of my time. So please, I need some implementation from you. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, I will implement. Because if you're watching this, whether you're already in the UK, you're still out of the UK, it doesn't matter. You can take advantage of these opportunities that are coming up, because that's the point. So I have a free newsletter where I send information directly to your inbox about free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK or to switch if you're already within the UK. Work from home jobs that you can do, very highly paid. Many of these jobs don't require a degree, they don't require any experience, they don't require you to move whatsoever, but they are very, very highly paid. I also send info about side hustle ideas that you can start, as well as career progression opportunities for you to progress in your career here in the UK, so you can make the most of the opportunities that are available, such as what I'm sharing with you. So if you check the comment section below, you'll see a link to my free newsletter. Once you join, it won't take you up to 20 seconds to do so. You simply drop your name and email and you're part of the newsletter. So I'm looking forward to obviously seeing you there, interacting with you. You've also got my contact on there. If you have a comment that you don't want to leave here, you can feel free to use that. Otherwise, drop a comment in the comment section and say, Melvis, I will implement this. Like I've said, whether you're in the UK or not, you can benefit from this information. So what is going on? So basically, obviously, the NHS is government owned, and the government has basically approved for NHS hospitals to be able to give up to 30% the annual salary for whatever job you're doing as an incentive to get more people to join and work for the NHS. Look, as of the recording of this video, the NHS currently has about 30,000 jobs advertised, which means if you go on the NHS Jobs website right now, you're going to see almost 30,000 jobs that they are looking for people. When I checked healthcare assistants, which is for carers, there were over 300 vacancies for this particular position. When I checked nursing, they've got thousands, obviously, of nursing positions, and they've got, look, they have loads of opportunities, clinical, non-clinical healthcare jobs. I always talk about, if you're getting into healthcare, you need to decide, are you clinical? That's working as a carer, working as a nurse, working as a doctor. Non-clinical jobs are things like recruitment, procurement, stores, things like that. And look, let me tell you, with the NHS, non-clinical healthcare jobs tend to pay a lot more. Not only do they pay more, but the career progression prospects are also better. And many of them offer visa sponsorship. You don't need any degree, you don't need any experience whatsoever to apply for these jobs, but you need to have fantastic insight on what the job entails. If you don't, it is almost impossible to get these jobs, because how can you apply for a job, be successful, if you don't even know what the job is about? So please take time, check these jobs and apply. Because imagine that if you get, say, into recruitment, for example, and you're earning 34,000, if that hospital gives you 30% of your annual salary as a golden hello, which means, Melvis, it's such a pleasure that you decided to work for us. Take this money, to help you settle in as a thank you. That's what the golden hellos are. That's what this money is for. So the job that you choose, therefore, is going to be having a huge impact, doesn't it? So you need to make use of these opportunities. Myself, in case you're watching this, by the way, you're wondering who I am. So my name is Melvis. I work for the NHS myself. So I'm an advanced nurse practitioner. So it's a very senior nursing position, here in the UK. So when I started my journey, I was a carer working in a nursing home, and then I decided to study nursing as an international student in the UK to now progressing in my career so high. So I'm very passionate about career progression. There are people in the UK who are nurses, midwives back home, but here they're working as carers or in other sectors. I can support you with that transition from where you are right now to becoming a qualified nurse or a midwife without necessarily writing out the OET, because the NMC has recently made changes. Also, if you're keen on getting into healthcare, these clinical and clinical healthcare jobs, again, I can support you with this journey, with this process, because I've got extensive experience, in healthcare in the UK, being a very senior nurse myself. This is something that I live and breathe. So what do you apply? What are they looking for? How do you proceed? What about a personal statement? How do you distinguish yourself? How do you position yourself 10 steps ahead of everyone else so that you are the candidate that is eventually chosen for that job, the successful candidate that comes out victorious? Again, what about your CV interviews? That's what I do. So if you check the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel, you see a link to my private coaching program, which is for carers, nurses, students, student nurses, prospective student nurses. You want to get into healthcare, or you're looking for UK visa sponsorship opportunities, then that program is 100% perfect for you. You get that individualized, that tailored, and that personalized support that you don't get from a YouTube video, which is very, very generic, because I don't know who is watching this video right now. So I just thought I should let you know, and obviously I look forward to working with yourself. So these golden hellos, definitely worth going for. Definitely worth going for. And some hospitals have a fixed rate. For example, they would say if you join us, you get £8,000. Many NHS hospitals are offering £8,000, which means that whatever position you are, it really doesn't matter, but they will give you £8,000. And this is for hard to recruit positions, by the way. That's what it's called. And as you know, carers, nurses, doctors, these are positions that they're really, really struggling with, which is why overseas recruitment is very high in these particular jobs and this particular sector. So if it's a one-off bonus, say 8,000, then when you join, you get £8,000 to support you. Many other hospitals are adding extra money if you're moving from one place to another. Say, for example, you're overseas, coming to the UK, they would give you a higher amount. If you're in the UK, say you're living in London and you decide to work in Leeds, then the hospital will help you with relocation costs, and the money you end up getting more, because the truth is that the stress and the inconvenience of not having staff is a lot worse than paying somebody to come work with you, to come work for you. As you know, healthcare is all about patient care, and you need the staff. If you don't have staff, it is not very good. So what do you think about this opportunity? And if you're keen and interested, you need to go to NHS Jobs website. If you go to the NHS Jobs website, then you're going to find all of these opportunities there, and please do make the most of them. And if you're watching this and you need visa sponsorship, you're thinking, Melvis, do they offer visa sponsorship? The answer is yes, they do. But like I've said, you need to be so spot on with your application. You need to be very, very great when it comes to the person specification for that particular job, because they're not just going to give you the job, without you knowing what it's all about. Because in the NHS, you've got people like myself who are very senior, staff that go through those applications and do those interviews in any sector, obviously. So if you're applying, say, for non-clinical jobs, you'll have people from that department that will look at the CVs and all that. So they want people who understand what the job is all about. It's not necessarily that you need to have experience, but you need to know what the job is about. That's a basic principle, really. So what do you think about these opportunities? Are you going to apply? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're still waiting for. Don't be a stranger on here. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification button so you're the first to be notified every single time when I drop a new video on here. And do share this with your friends, loved ones, family, colleagues, circle, so that they can know what's happening and they can benefit from this amazing, generous opportunity and, reward from the NHS. And I've done lots of videos on this channel about all types of UK visas, side hustle ideas, how to make more money, how to take your time and find other opportunities that are going to be even more beneficial for you, as well as recent changes going on in the UK and just general ideas. So if you haven't joined my newsletter as well, do want to check that comment section and join the newsletter so that you are notified every single time that these changes occur. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching the video. I do wish you all the best, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Better still, if you need that personalized, tailored, and individualized support, then consider joining my private coaching program where I can support you with that career progression here in the UK so that you're not just like surviving, but you're actually thriving. Again, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for your time.